Hi Leo, welcome to your June reading. My sign that is full of sunshine. I'm just trying to think, if you're full of sunshine, what's the shadow side? I want to welcome you all, new and returning. Thank you so much. Thank you for your likes, your shares, your subscribes, for your donations. Your donations is what allows me to continue with this channel. So I thank you so much, because it's such a joy for me. Even though it's very time consuming, it's a joyful time. So, my dear Leos, I'm going to look into June, okay? This is for Sun, Moon, and Rising, by the way. I have been having audio problems, so my fingers are crossed that this audio is going to be okay. I feel like it's going to be, though. Okay, so we're going to start the reading based in love. And then we're going to add to it. I say 4 cards. I meant 5. I don't know why I always say 4. Past life relationship on the bottom. You know, it's weird. I just bought some tarot cards. They're oracle cards, past life. And though I've, infused them with my energy, I have not used them yet. So, I don't know, Leo. Maybe I'll use one today. So, I'm going to leave that aside. Actually, I'm going to put it on my deck so I don't forget. Okay. I will have to read from the book, though, because, again, I'm not well versed in them yet. But they are infused with my energy and my spirit's energy, so we'll see. Okay. Whoa. Okay, well, that's the first time. Leo. Well, look at this. Did you guys see that? Because I didn't see it happen. The sun, Leo, the sun, somehow came out on its own and placed itself right on this card. I personally did not see it happen. I will be watching the beginning of this just to check it out, but I'm going to leave it there because, I mean, it put itself there perfectly. And listen, it represents you. So beautiful. Now, that is in the past, recent past. But that's okay. All these cards have been pre-shuffled, by the way. Just doing a couple more shuffles just to have my energy in here. Not my energy, the my guide's energy nice and strong. Boy, I'm having a hard time with your cards. Okay. Ace of Air. Beautiful. Right next to the sun. The Emperor. Unity. Look at this. 3 major arcanas out of 4 so far. Page of Fire. Okay, I'm going to bring this down a little bit. There you go. And give me just 1 second. Well, the first thing I have to say is it's clear that there are quite a few of you who I feel like you're starting to move in a new direction. I feel like what you've been doing, it's like you now see that it has not been working for you. Now this, of course, is for some of you, but this is something you've already had clarity in. It's like you looked at things in your life, whether this be your job, your home, your love, your children, whatever, and your material world. And, you know, it's like you've taken the rose-colored glasses off and you're seeing reality. And listen, sometimes it's hard to see things for what they truly are, but it is a blessing, okay? Because you can see, you know, with the sun being in the recent past, it is still affecting the current and your future. So I feel like for some of you, it's like you've had an awakening and you're starting to make real change in your life. I mean, the sun is number 19, right? 9 and 1 is 10. Reduce that down. It's a 1. It's about you. It's your action behind it, especially with the Ace of Air. Ace of Air is, it's like epiphanies come to you. Like, you know, you're just sitting there and all of a sudden these great ideas come to you. And I'm not talking about little ideas. I'm talking about life-changing type of ideas. Life-moving ideas. Real quick, I feel like they're going to come fast and furious. So I would recommend you have a notebook or something where you can just jot down that idea. You don't have to, you know, like, unless you want to, you don't have to go into detail, but definitely write down that idea, because I think once you revisit that, the intuition and everything will come right back to the surface. So these new ideas, listen, they're moving you in new and exciting ways. You know, I feel like for a lot of you Leos, these ideas, these epiphanies that you are receiving, they're about you and what you can do with your own originality, you know, your own uniqueness, your own experiences, and how you can take that and move forward. First thing that came to my mind was writing songs, writing lyrics, writing the music, you know. That's just the first thing that popped in my head. So for some of you, you know, it's like pick up that guitar or, you know, get back on that keyboard and, you know, start. I know I look like I'm typing. I do know how to play piano. But start introducing it back into your life, into your everyday life, or at least like on the weekends. I feel like if you make it the go-to thing, now it doesn't have to be a guitar, it doesn't have to be a piano, it can be a paintbrush, it can be anything. Anything that gives you a sense of joy while you're doing it. Anything that takes your mind off the rest of the world while you're focusing on this. Let me tell you, I feel like these are big stepping stones for you this month. Now, I know I'm giving you a lot of creative ideas, but it doesn't have to so much. Well, anything is creative. Listen, if it comes into your mind, it's creative, right? Your mind created it, even if it's a download from above. You know, because that happens very often. Our angels, you know, if we allow, if we ask, they will absolutely get involved in your life and help you. You know, send you like, what movie is that where like they put like crumbs along the path so someone can follow them and find them? What the heck? Not Little Red Riding Hood, is it? Anyway, that's what I feel. I feel like that's what your angels are doing. They're putting little crumbs for you to follow. But to follow them, you have to be in the present moment, right? You have to see them. You have to recognize them as not to just step right over them. So take advantage of this energy. And, you know, let's not forget Saturn is in retrograde. So Saturn can give you that time where, you know, it's all about, well, for Leo, I feel like it just kind of, this is what I feel. I feel Saturn's like a question and then an answer. So I'm going to give you this time, Saturn says. But when I'm done, when I go direct, then I need the answer of what you have done with this time. And I feel like this is why you're getting all these downloads. Or ideas, you know, however you want to look at it. It doesn't matter. I feel like you're getting them so you can put them to good use. Because I feel like when Saturn goes direct, they're going to see how you did dig deep. You did go within and you did start working with your passions again. And then I feel the reward comes. Saturn will say, great job, Leo. Here's the reward of it. For some of you, it could be that song that you wrote that you thought was nothing, and you're like, you know what, I'm just going to put it on YouTube. And next thing you know, I don't know, you're on the Ellen DeGeneres show playing your song. You just never know. I mean, isn't that what happened to Justin Bieber? I think he was on YouTube and somebody saw, Ellen DeGeneres saw him, put him on his show, her show, and, you know, look at him now. So, real opportunity is here for you. I hope, I don't want you to miss this, okay? Because I feel like this is like do or die. Not literally, but, you know, do the work or just be prepared to pay the consequences. What are the consequences? Well, Saturn can be an angry planet. But, you know, what are the consequences? Well, the consequences are, number one, I feel like Saturn will show you exactly where you did not take opportunities. So what it feels like to me, Leo, is like wherever you want to go now with your life, you have the green light to do it. You have the green light. You have a new beginning. You know, the rose-colored glasses are now off. So even in this new beginning, with the Ace of Air, you know, it is a new beginning. It can be challenging. And one of the reasons why it can be challenging is because the rose-colored glasses do come off. So you're seeing reality. But within that reality, it allows you to really go places. You know? So, I'm going to let that be, but wow. And listen, I feel this so strong, Leo. So strong. Okay. For some of you, you know, this ideas is going to get noticed by your boss. We have the Emperor down here. You know, and the Emperor is, you know, an Emperor's a leader. You know, doesn't always lead with loving words. You know, this person's business. Business, no matter it's a father figure, a boss, it can certainly mean an Aries. But I feel like what it's saying is whatever these ideas that you're having, and you put action behind them, it will be noticed. It absolutely will be noticed. Okay? It will be noticed by your boss, which then will move you forward. Okay, let's go one level down. We're going to start in the center. So we have the honeymoon card with the Ace of Air, the Ace of Swords. So the honeymoon card and the Ace. New beginning, right? Now the honeymoon card to me, I have to tell you, and this is just how I read it, not in every reading. But for me, the honeymoon card, many times You know, unless the wedding and engagement card is here, then, you know, I don't necessarily look as a honeymoon. I do feel like it is moving you into a honeymoon stage of your life. You know, what's a honeymoon about? It's about, I just realized, honey. Honey. Moon. Sweet, right? Sweet moon. So for some of you, maybe this is happening at the end of June. You know, with the full moon. It's, well, and for some of you, you're beginning this stage. You're feeling the energy lighten up. And that's what I feel honeymoon's saying here. I feel like it is talking about where you have been and where you are going. You know, what's before a honeymoon? You know, well, I mean a wedding and an engagement. But before all that, what's before the romance? Sometimes that longing, you know, sometimes that, I need someone, you know, well, we're not feeling so great. Well, that's coming to an end. And for some of you, I do feel this could be someone from, well, someone from your past. Someone from your past. And I have to say, if this is someone from your past, they could have just come back. Or they are coming back very soon. Some of you could be this an Aries. You know, it could be an air sign, but I mean, I don't read the Ace of Air as a person. Could be you know, could be another Leo. Could be a Libra or Scorpio. Now, see, now I'm going to just start saying, well, I mean, I see it on the board, but it could be anybody. That's what I really want to say. It just could be anyone. I do feel like this person is very like-minded, though. I feel for the ones who have this person coming back, I feel like your lives are very similar. Okay, and I feel like that is your clue here, if this message is meant for you. You have lived very similar lives. And I do mean, what I mean is, I feel like when you were married, they were married. When you got divorced, they got divorced separately, okay? Not because, I almost feel like there wasn't even communication during that time. It's like you had a parent die, they had a parent die. So like major life changes in their life seem to happen approximately at the same time that they happened in your life. Someone did not have to pass away, but you know, I do feel that. So for some of you, yeah, you know, and I do feel like it's a mom. For some of you, I feel like their mother passed away, your mother passed away. You know, your mother could have passed away first. I feel like they have gone through some depression. And I feel like you have gone through some depression. I feel it's situational depression. You know, I don't feel like, because I feel like it wasn't too long. Like, I feel like the depression is definitely situational. Okay? It's a lot of shit that happens. And it piles up on us, and sometimes it's just too overwhelming. That's what I feel like. So I feel like this is the type of depression you move out of through your mind, through your activities, you know, like keeping your mind busy. This is not the kind of depression where you need to seek out medication. Quite the opposite, because I feel like that will just give this person a crutch. Yeah, you know, almost like if they go on medication, this could be you too, Leo. If you go on medication it can very easily then become a crush where now you or this person, okay, the doctor said I have depression, so I have depression. Doctor said I have to take Prozac, so I have to take Prozac. But do you really? And I'm not cutting down doctors by any means, but I also feel like it's our job to be proactive in our life, because I don't feel medication for either is the answer. I feel like it's situational and it will be worked out in time. And listen, part of me feels like it is this depression, the situations that make this person reach out to you again. I feel like this person, and perhaps yourself too, have always thought about each other. Even during your marriage, it's like that person that when you are down and you lay your head down at night to go to sleep, they're who you think about. If you're fighting with your husband or wife and you separate yourself, you go, let's say you go into your room, slam your door, go into your room, and then once you calm down, they're the ones you think about. They're the ones you think about. And they think about you. They think about you. Now, how is this person going to contact you? If they haven't already, how are they going to contact you? This is one of those times where I don't feel like it's through Facebook. You know, it's not through social media. It is, it's a phone call, or it's running into each other. Now, if you don't live in the same state or even in the same country at this point, I still don't feel like it's through social media. You know, I want to say you may receive a handwritten letter. Of course, this could be the other way around, right? This could be you also contacting them. But I kind of feel like they're contacting you. It doesn't even matter, though. You know, it just doesn't matter, because you are going to connect if you haven't already. And for a lot of you, I feel like this is great news. You know, that's what I feel like. It's like, this is great news. Not just that I'm telling you this, but like that when they contact you, it's like, wow, you know, this is beautiful. This is it's exactly what I need. Okay, just a real quick message. I don't know where it's coming from, but I'm hearing some Leos. You're going to join a church, a spiritual group, some type of religion, okay? You're seeking out higher power is what you're doing. You're seeking out spirit. You're seeking out who you pray to. I feel like there's a few Leos. I feel like you have gone through transformation, and you're understanding that, well, you're feeling like this is too hard on my own. So I feel like that's why you seek out a church, a chapel, a synagogue, something. You know, whatever your religion is. It's like, and I do feel like it's a actual building. Okay? So this is not like an online spiritual group. This is, you're leaving your house to go to this place, and you're surrounded by what's going to feel like love. I almost feel like some of you, it's like you have that feeling of coming home. Like, this is my community. These are the people I've been looking for. So it's quite beautiful. If you have that urge, if you've had that urge, please go with that, okay? Because I feel like this is like, it's like your saving grace. It changes your life. Okay, that's all I got with that. Okay, so we're going to go, where did we not go yet? Okay, so let's go under the Emperor. Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith bring you romance. Well, has to be talking about the Emperor, right? You know what I love about the Emperor? A lot of wisdom with him. Could be a her, by the way. To me, the Emperor is the leader, okay? The Emperor is someone that we can go to for wise advice. Someone who has lived, who has been around the block, whose life experiences help others if they're living from their light side. But I'm noticing, like, the Emperor, you know, he's got a sword. He's got a wand. His sword is down. The blade is down. So he's open to conversations. He's open to love here. I do feel like he's going to be very traditional. He or she. Listen, for some of you, this may be the person who gets you into that religious organization. Well, I don't know what this is, but my God, it looks like a guitar to me. Can you see that? I can't see where I'm pointing. I see the guitar neck. Well, you know, for those who are into their music or want to develop their music more, I feel like this is it. Like, this person is going to help you with that too. I mean, how could I have never seen that before? You know, he is sitting above a card of love. So I feel like the energies before that we talked about still apply. Okay, so don't misunderstand me when I move. I know a lot of you have a hard time, not a lot of you, but some of you, you know, I may not end my messages well enough where you understand that, okay, that message is done. I'm trying to improve on that. But sometimes one card can have 5 different messages. So I feel like this Emperor is now, we're talking about love. And clearly this guitar, if it is a guitar, but it looks like one to me. So, you know, it's the neck of the guitar is what I'm really noticing. And the sword being down. So for some of you, I do feel like your music and this Emperor, listen, this could be your new love. And you make beautiful music together. But he's also about staying disciplined. Being disciplined with the ideas. These brilliant ideas that were blessed upon us. Be disciplined with them. And if you are, listen, you're going to soar. You know, the Page of Fire tells you to please use your originality. Please be your authentic self. Thank you. Your authentic self. I don't know why words are taking out of my mouth when I'm reading. I come across as a bubbling idiot sometimes. Okay, I love that. And by the way, you know I said Aries. It could be any fire sign, but, you know, it is a card of Aries. But it could be, you know, it could be another Leo. It could be a Sagittarius. It could be Sun, Moon, or Rising, too. So just remember that. It's more about the person and not about the sign, okay? You will know when you meet an emperor. You know, an emperor is very structured. You know, the emperor can easily jump into the leadership ability. You know, as soon as I said that, I heard some of you say, who write music, I don't want the emperor to be the leadership. I want to be the leadership, like I want to be the front man. You know, that kind of thing. That's fine. I don't feel like the emperor steps on your toes. More or less, maybe the emperor takes care of the part of the business that you don't enjoy. You know, you're using your creative self, and perhaps the emperor is taking care of the bookings, you know, getting you booked. You know, hiring the bookkeeper, like everything that you need. You know, calling you to say, you know, hey Patty, you know, you remember how you said we were going to do music like every Saturday, Sunday? Well, it's Saturday, where are you? That kind of thing. Okay, I'm going to look at the Sun. This is the recent past. Religious factors. Well, this is a big thing in your reading. So listen, I kind of love it though. You know, religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing or your spiritual path. Bam, with the Sun on top of that. Do you remember how I just said some of you are going to meet someone when you go to wherever it is you pray? Or, you know, I'm saying pray, but also I don't want to forget about like spiritual organizations too. So they don't necessarily have to be religious. Listen, for some of you, I mean, you guys know that like even in my own family, there's alcoholism. For some of you, this could be going to AA meetings and seeing, like maybe you go for the first time and you're like, oh my God, these people are just like me. They understand me like no other. And that's the truth. That is the truth. So I kind of love how your recent past is. I kind of feel like this is more you coming to the realization that sometimes I cannot do it on my own. I don't have to do it on my own. That's the big thing. Can I do it on my own? Probably. Do you have to do it on your own? No. Not unless you choose. Because I can see in your reading there's plenty of people who want to help. It's up to you. But I feel like this is an awakening, so I don't even want to put anything negative on it because I feel like it is a blessing. It is a blessing. Again, whether, you know, however it fits you. I just feel like it is you, Leo, waking up to the world, waking up to the possibilities that are there for you. Remember, if you're doing nothing with your life, there's only one person to blame, and that's you. We all have the same opportunities, no matter where we begin in life. It may take us longer than those who are, you know, have more opportunities in the beginning. But listen, sometimes not having the opportunities and then making your way through anyway, wow. To me, that's beautiful. That's determination. Okay, unity. You deserve love. You have some beautiful cards. Let's go right, okay, I did the Emperor. Release your ex. Okay, I said you had some beautiful cards. But it's not that this isn't a beautiful card. Because I feel like you're ready to do this. I do feel like many of you are ready to do this. And this doesn't have to mean that you're releasing a physical person. Perhaps you're just releasing the energy of this person. Okay? I don't feel like this is the same scenario here with this past life and them coming back. Completely different. I feel like this is toxic energy that has to go. Toxic energy that some of you may have been hanging on to for quite a while. And it is looking backwards and upwards. So for some of you, this ex may have caused you to drink, you know, and now you're going to AA meetings, that kind of thing. But there was a toxic energy about them, and you know this. You already know this. So, you know, what I'm telling you doesn't come as a surprise. You know that you have to let go of them. For some of you, I feel like this person has moved on. Like, I feel for some, like this person has moved on and has gotten, like, married. You know, it's like they have moved on with their life. It is you who is keeping that energy within you, and it's becoming a block. I don't know how to get the message across the right way. The way my spirit guides tell me that this type of energy is self-inflicted. That this type of energy of hanging on to an ex, even if we want this ex back, that doesn't bring the ex back. It probably does the opposite, right? But you don't want this ex back. You shouldn't want this ex back. But, so, like, my guides tell me that we hang on to people from our past so much longer than we're supposed to. Because if everybody comes into our life for a reason, well, how about the next person that's waiting to come in? You know, but you're blocking it because you're so concerned about this person who has caused you so much pain. Leo, let them go. Let them go so the right person can come in. Okay? Especially the page on fire, the page of fire on top of that. That's a page of wands. This is about new excitement coming your way. New things coming your way. The page is telling you, be prepared. It's going to be exciting. Be prepared. But you can't be in this energy. You gotta let it go. Perhaps that's why, for some of you, you need to seek out, you know, like-minded people to help you through this. Okay? Alright, let's do, what did I do with my cards? Okay. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to clarify this past life relationship. Now, does this have to mean that they are from a past life? Yeah, they are from a past life. Does it mean that you haven't met them in this life? No, you could have very much, you could have definitely met them, but the timing wasn't right. You know what I mean? If someone from a past life comes in this lifetime, there's a reason. There's soul growth to be had. But the timing has to be right, right? Because really, it's when you have experiences and they have experiences many times when you come back together. I kind of feel like it's this person we talked about in the beginning. I don't know. Okay. Past life relationship spirit. What more can you tell us about this for Leo? Past life relationship for Leo. Can I tell you, this King of Earth, King of Pentacles, is very strong this month. He's showing up in a lot of readings. You know, I feel like, well, I mean, for some of you, because, you know, it is right on this card. Who is this person? So, for some of you, this is the Queen or the King of Pentacles, Earth, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Sun, Moon, or Rising, of course. But sometimes, when they come like this, very clear, I kind of feel like it's their sun. And you know, if you look at him, he's staring off. You know, first of all, very happy. So he's looking off, right? So his memories he's thinking of right now, of the past. But in that past was friendship, love, and the opportunity for love to blossom. It's like he's coming to that realization now. And he wants to start bringing you in. He, she. And look at that. He's got a little crystal ball in his hand. So it's almost like he's trying to, like he's doing his affirmations to bring you in. And it's working. I love that there's a beautiful blue butterfly there. And so much green. It's like healing. Look at this. Looks like a rainbow. Okay, well, have to call it what it is, right? All right, let's see what else we can get out of that. Ten of Fire. So, Ten of Fire. Ten of Wands. Tough energy. Tough energy. Life is out of balance. Our stress levels are unbelievable. I don't know if I can take it anymore. You know, I'm sick of this. I take 2 steps or 1 step forward, 2 steps back. It doesn't matter what I do. Wow. I almost feel like this person is a healer. Okay, sorry. You know, when I go quiet like that, please don't think that I'm just like painting my fingernails or something. You know, I'm concentrating. I'm allowing myself to get lost in it. Just noticing the colors are so similar. So to me, it almost feels like both of you have gone through this. Like both of you were at the 10. You know, I'm ready to explode. I don't know what to do anymore. I love it when an ace follows a 10. Always. Coming to an end, brand new beginning. Pentacles. Pentacles. Brand new beginning. You know, we can read the card for what it is. You know, the Ace of Pentacles is about an inflow of abundance coming in. You know, promising business ventures. Absolutely. That still applies because I definitely feel that with you guys. But I feel like this is strictly telling you this is a new beginning. This is a new beginning right when you thought You just couldn't take it anymore. You know, and I know who you are. I read your comments. You know, the ones who just say, you know, forget love. Forget it. Because, I mean, this is like at your breaking point. Bam. They show up. Bam. Brand new beginning. Brand new beginning. You know, I know a lot of people have said that, what was I going to say? Leos and Virgos and I think it's Capricorn. I think it's Capricorn. You know, a lot of people have gone through those type of relationships and found it very hard to deal with. I feel like because both signs can be very stuck in their ego. You know, I'm a Virgo, and it is something I had to work on. It was the hardest thing I've done in my life. So that's what I feel like. If there is any conflict here, it's in the ego. Remember that. So you can remove that ego. Okay? Not that I feel that there's problems, but I think I should stop right here just for a second. And let's take one of these cards. Again, I have to read it. I apologize. Oh, it's so nice to shuffle a brand new deck of cards. It just feels, it feels good. So let me do it a couple more times. Just get a little bit more clarity here. A little bit more clarity on perhaps what happened in a past life. Doesn't have to be bad. Could have been beautiful. So, Spirit, I'm asking about the past life relationship for Leo. And it looks like Earth, but whatever sign, you know, whoever this person is. What can we know about their past life together? What can we know about their past life together? Thank you. Well, I'm taking the top card because I just feel that top card. High Priest or Priestess. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay. Let me turn to the book. You can look at it with me. Our hands are nice and open. Praying to above. Downloads. Someone who definitely trusts her intuition. Okay, let's see. Attached to past. High Priestess. Sorry guys, I know this is taking a little bit more time, but that's exactly why I bought these cards. Because I wanted to get more clarity when past life comes up. And of course, I mean, I don't know. This could apply to all of you who are in this situation, or some of you. But it is the card that wanted to present itself. I'm going to hold it up while I read, okay? You probably already know that you were a high priest or a high priestess during one or more prior lifetimes. Most people who have held these roles have a conscious sense of it. You've also retained your heightened spiritual knowledge, which this card is urging you to put into greater practice. It's time for you to reignite your spiritual power and use it in service of your divine mission of healing, teaching, and helping the world. This card urges you to release any insecurities you may have about your spiritual abilities or any fears about others knowing your beliefs. Wow. Okay. I'm saying wow because I know that this was also me in a past life. I know this. I've had the awakening of this. And it is, it is a journey. I have to tell you, it is a journey. And it is what really started me on this path. The knowing. The knowing without knowing. You know what I mean? It's like you know something, but you don't know how you know it. But you know it. That's your intuition. So I feel like this could have been both of you, by the way. And where did he go? Where did King go? Oh, here he is. Remember how I said he's holding this crystal ball? And he's like looking more into the past. I say the past because it's much darker over here, much lighter over here. Now he's looking back, but he's happy, you know? He's not looking back with sadness. So I don't feel like anything major happened in your previous lives together. If anything, I feel like you worked as a team. I feel like this person is using their spiritual abilities right now to contact you, to bring you back into their lives. I love this. Listen, I usually don't like past life, or not past life, but, people coming back from our past. I normally don't, normally it doesn't work out that well because I've had a million readings where it just didn't. But there are exceptions, and this is one of them. This is beautiful, Leo. This is beautiful. We're going to leave that right there. Congratulations. Okay. I don't know. I feel like I need to do another card. I'm sorry. I feel like I need to do one more card on that because I want to just find out what... Let's see. How can I phrase my question? Well, how are they coming back together? How are they coming back together? How are they coming back together? Back together for Leo. How are they coming back together? Two of air. Twos are about making decisions or not. Needing to make a decision, but we don't. That kind of thing. Oh my God. Well, I know you're not Earth. But I have to tell you, with this Queen showing up with this King on past life relationship and High Priestess, holy crap. This is one beautiful, beautiful, the Chariot. The high, right off the bat, I noticed the 7. So perhaps it's a July. Like, and that's what I look for. Like, what stands out to me? I've seen the cards 1,000 times, right? But something always new stands out to me, and that 7 just popped off the card to me. So for some of you, it's July that this is coming together. And listen, this Chariot, he's not on the ground. He's in the air. He's up above. It's like you're being directed through the spirituality of the two of you. This is from above. It's divinely guided. It's destiny. It's two beautiful loves. They're coming back together. I am so happy for you if this message is for you. and a little jealous. if I'm going to be honest. No, I'm not jealous. I'm very, very happy for you. And listen, I'm the Queen of Earth, so who knows? Maybe I have a Leo coming for me. I don't know. Wow. You know what else I notice about this Chariot? You know, because I have different decks and different depictions of the Chariot. What I love about this Chariot is he's got the reins in his hands, right? And normally they're not holding the reins. And what that's telling you, it's really thought that moves forward. It's your mind that moves you forward, okay? But here what I'm noticing is he's got the two reins. And to me, this feels like the positive rein, the negative, the light, the shadow. And I love how the positive, the light, is just like, look at that. It's up in the air. It's reaching to the stars. And the negative is down here, balanced where it should be. I almost don't want to move off this energy. But I have to. Okay. I was just told I have to. So, wow. This feels like a magical spread this month, Leo. It feels magical. Just the way the sun started putting itself right here. Card for Leo. Okay. I don't know why I'm acting surprised. I mean, I have spirit around me all the time. Okay. We're still going to leave that there to see if it needs, if it pops back up. All right, let's go back to the cards. All right, so let's throw a card on Central, the central issue, the present moment, or what will be the present moment, when you watch this video. Okay, so we started with the honeymoon in the Ace of Swords. The clarifiers are the Seven of Earth, Seven of Pentacles, Two of Water, Two of Cups. So let's read this as a story. Can I just tell you, Leo, I feel like there is so much love coming your way. And I don't even care if you believe me. Like, I don't care. I wish you would believe me. But it doesn't even matter if you believe me. You're just going to see it. If you're ready for it. If you're open to it. Remember, you have to be open to it. I mean, why would your angel send you someone if you are, like, in that down and dirty mode? You just mess it up at that point, right? So, we're going to hold it off for a little bit. Change your attitude. Be happy. Seven of Earth, unnecessary worry. You don't need to worry. It's like, I feel like, Seven of Earth is like the tree of life. The seeds have been planted. Now, trust in those seeds that you've planted. If you don't trust in the seeds that you planted or your affirmations that you say, then why waste the time, okay? Because this is about your seeds have been planted, and naturally there needs to be time to nurture it. There needs to be a little bit of space before the blossom comes, right? So it's like, stop worrying about how much time is in between and get busy with what you can do to better yourself. To, better your spirituality. Whatever it is. Whatever. Because then you have the Two of Cups. And that is a relationship that is it's a relationship that has the ability to grow at a very beautiful pace. for some of you, you know, what I feel like is if this past life person has already emerged in your life, like at an earlier time, and it happens, like you're in high school together, and you're meant to go on different paths, you know, and even if it was hard, it's like you went on your path, they went on their path. And then when you come together, it's about bringing your life experience together and the wisdom that it's created for the two of you. And listen, love isn't just about for you. Love is about two people and the joy of it and spreading that joy to the world. There's always a purpose. But I feel like for some of you, if, you know, whatever the conflict may have been in your previous time together, it's solved. It's solved. Because again, the rose-colored glasses are off. You're seeing things for reality. You're seeing your part in things. You're seeing their part in things. But it, you know, Two of Cups starts with forgiveness. Forgiveness so the two hearts can grow back together again. Okay. Dun, dun, dun. I want to do that. Whatever this is for. The Hermit. Listen, Leo, some of you have a Virgo coming back. That's all I can tell you. Or a Virgo coming in. Two of Earth. And the World. Okay. Well, I have to tell you, I did not pull these cards on anything in particular. I wasn't even prepared, but they came out this way, so I'm taking them. And I'm putting the messages where they fit, and I feel like where they fit is right here. Because with the World card, you know, the World card is about a completion of, you know, a phase in our life. You know, we've come full circle. You know, we started here as babies, you know, and whatever it was. It's going to be a baby in your new job, you know. This can be you being a new mother, whatever it is. It's like, but we've learned and we come full circle. You know, if this is in a relationship, there could have been, you know, doubt and, you know, sadness and breakup and what have you. But when you start coming around the other end, it's like the realization of what my part was in this and, you know, how silly some of this was. So it's like coming back together with a very clear understanding. Look at the infinity sign up there. Okay, so I don't know why I didn't notice that before on this card. But there's the infinity sign. Always was, always will be. Always was, always will be. It's time. It's time. It's just time. You know, and I love that the Two of Earth is here too, because the Two of Earth is that feeling of, you know, like, oh, I'm so busy with like so many different things, and you know, it's like, like everybody wants me to make a decision about this and about that and about this, and I don't know what to do. Well, go within. Go within. When you need an answer, go within. You know, I love the Hermit on this card because I feel like the Hermit is emerging. So he's emerging with much more wisdom, much more spirituality. You know, he goes into hermit mode to learn about himself. Not just the good things, but everything. Because he wants to do better. He wants to be better. And the only way he can do that is by going within. And look at that heart. So he's emerging, and look at that heart that's illuminated there. Clarity in my heart now. So when, you know, when you're told that there needs to be patience, understand why. This may not have been you, but this could very well be this person coming back. And that's great. I mean, listen, I would love someone, you know, if I'm going to date someone, I would love to know that they just came out of hermit mode. Truthfully, I would love that. I feel like I'm okay. See how I just automatically put the World card there? Here I'm looking for it. I put it right there. That is for that. Okay, guys. I think what I'm going to do now. Oh, let me do a clarifier over here. So we have release your ex and the Page of Fire. I feel like I already clarified this, but maybe another message wants to come out. Release your ex and Page of Fire. Page of Wands. What else can you tell us about this for Leo for June? You know, I want to say what's going to happen. Tell me what, I'm going to say it. Can you show us what happens if they do release this ex? If they completely release the energy of this ex? Show us what's next. Leo completely removes the energy of this ex. No longer allows this energy of this ex to affect their present moment. Show us what's next, please. Show us what's next. Queen of Air. Some of you, that could certainly mean that you have an air sign, you know, female air sign, well, male or female, who follows up, comes up. But, you know, what's the Queen of Wands or the Queen of Swords' main energy? Her main energy is she clears away the things that no longer serves her. She clears them away. She's very realistic. You know, she's in no illusion here. You know, I always feel like the Queen of Swords is one of the strongest queens. You know, mainly because she literally does not allow, you know, if it's not working in her life, she understands that this is her life. Her life to do whatever she wants with it. And if people are not honoring her in the right way, she cuts them out. And that's exactly what needs to happen. That's what Spirit says. We hang on to this. Hang on to this energy. Now, they're saying, cut it away. Let it go. And what it brings you is a beautiful sense of independence. What it brings you is, I don't know, I feel like what it brings you is joy. Like it allows the inner child of you to come back out and play and not hide, you know? All right, anything else on that? Anything else on that? Boy, I hope my audio is working because this reading feels so special to me. We have Justice and the Six of Air. So Justice. Number 8, Leo, right? Could be a few Virgos, but mainly Leo. I mean, it's your number, right? Justice. Justice is, you know, what's justice showing up in a love reading for? Well, it's about knowing what's right in your life. It's about following the right instead of the wrong. It's about making that choice that I'm going to live my life in a fair and just way. Not just for myself, but for others too. That it's time to put me at the head. And to look at things in the light of reality. And not in the darkness of the moon. And when you do that, you have the Six of Air that follows, the Six of Swords. This is about the end of the difficult situation of this person who is taking up so much of your time, who is robbing you of your life. Robbing you. They're not robbing you, you're robbing yourself. Because remember, they've moved on. It's you who's robbing yourself. Don't do that. Don't do that. If they didn't treat you right, let them go. Because look at what wants to come in. It all starts with you, though. Spirit's telling you, release this energy. We hang on to it way too long anyways. There's just a lesson. What was the lesson? And move on. And look at the beauty once you do that. Something new. Page of Fire. Bringing something new in. Something exciting. It's fire. Right? It's fire. Something that's going to get us out of our seats. Someone that's going to get us moving. Queen of Air. Again, for some of you, it can be, you know, this could go either way. I feel like I'm saying this can go either way. Like this queen could be who you need to cut out, but I don't feel like that. I feel like this queen is here to tell you, because I asked a very specific question, to tell you the energy that you need. You just need to be realistic. You need to be independent again, and you need to cut the things out that no longer serve you. And listen, you can say that you've done it, but this is your choice. You're either going to do this or you're not. But if you don't, you have only yourself to blame. Okay? So don't put yourself in the victim mode. Don't even allow it. It happened. Whatever happened, happened. It is now the past. Okay? It's the past. And beauty is ready to come in for you. So understand that. When, you know, if you're someone who's hanging on to the energy of your ex, I just can't live without them. Even though they cheated 50 times, I still need them. Even though they have no problem just cutting me out of their life, you know, after a relationship and we were together and then bam, they just let me go. But I still want them back. You know, even after they got in my purse and took my cash, you know, I feel bad, but, you know, because they have a problem, you know, so I have to look at their problem and maybe I can help. No, no, no. Let them go. Let them go. Let them go. Let them go. Now, this represents Leo, or Libra, and Leo, okay? So, you know, can that be a person? Sure, it could be. But I feel like this would be the person coming in more than leaving, because I have the Six of Air right after that. Some of you, this could be taking a trip. You know, you're like, I am releasing my ex and I'm taking a weekend away. You know, or however you want to see it. I'm not even going to say what I just saw in my head. I don't know. But however it looks to you, I feel like maybe even taking some time away will help you overcome. For some of you, I feel like you just need to get out there and let people flirt with you again. Let people show you your worth. Doesn't mean you have to act upon it. But listen, it does feel good every once in a while to go out and have people be like, hey baby. Not so much that, but, you know, hey, good looking. How you doing? What's cooking? Oh my God, I'm so old. So even when you're old, it feels good to have recognition. It doesn't mean you have to act upon it. So that alone can make you start to feel good about yourself again. Okay? Okay. We're picking these up. And then we're going to do 6 cards just for any final messages. Can't believe how many major arcanas you have here. I mean, unity, the Sun, the Emperor, justice, the Hermit, the World, the Chariots, the Queen and King, Queen and King, Queen and King. Look at her manifesting. This is her affirmations. This is what she's looking for. Look at the energy around that. Positive affirmations. Look at the energy just whirling around it. Whoosh. Or whoosh. Look at the pentacles just flying. Like the energy is so strong. The belief is so strong. I just love your reading. Okay. So this is just going to be a quick 6 cards just to see if there's any other messages that need to come out above the messages we've already received. Okay. So these would be new messages. New messages, please, Spirit. New messages. Sorry guys, I just want to make sure they're really dispersed evenly. And I know this reading's going to go long. They always do. And I know people are going to bitch. That's okay. Because I know there's those of you who love the longer readings. And it's just who I am. It's just who I am. I make no apologies. You know, if you don't have the patience to get through my reading, then maybe, you know, maybe you're just not meant to. Of course, this is at the end of the reading, so those people have already switched off. And what remains is us good friends. Okay, I am going to take those. Look at that. The Sun again. First card, again. There's that Queen of Earth. You saw me shuffle and shuffle, right? Now we have the Moon. 6 of Earth. King of Fire. Right under the Queen. Page of Earth. Three waters underneath. Okay, let's start by calling out the possible people on the board. Let's do that first, okay? We have the Sun. This, of course, could be you, Leo. This could be another Leo. I suppose it could be another fire sign. It could be a Scorpio also, okay? I feel like this is more you, though. Now, we also have the Queen of Earth. Queen or King of Pentacles. We have the Moon, which could represent Pisces. Then we have the King of Fire, okay? King or Queen. So that would be Aries, you, or Sagittarius. And then we have the Page of Earth. Again, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Okay? Page, if it's a person, is usually a child, okay, or an adult child, but it's usually a child or someone a lot younger than us. So let's not pretend that some of us don't date those who are much younger than us. I don't, but and there's nothing wrong. I mean, if that's what you choose, that's what you choose. So I'm just saying this could be children or someone that's younger. So we have the Sun with the Six of Earth attached to it. So Six of Earth is about, the possibility of new career opportunities coming your way. The Six of Earth is about, to me, the Six of Earth feels like rewards from the universe almost. It's like those seeds that we planted earlier. Well, the 6 feels like the reward time for me. So for some of you, this could certainly be someone giving you finances that you so desperately need for whatever the cause may be. This could be to go into your creativity, to start, to start something brand new. It could be just to pay your rent, that kind of thing. But I feel like it is, if you're worried about money, I feel like you're entering this time where it's like things just show up for you. Now, please don't take that the wrong way. Like, don't think, if you're late on your rent, or you haven't paid your heating or electric for months and months and months, don't assume that that money is just going to magically show up. Please. That's not what I mean. I mean, is it a possibility? Of course. There's a possibility. But I feel like if that happens, it's more from a parent or someone who loves you doing that. But I feel like the Six of Pentacles right below you is about, it's almost like, bam, it's almost like pushing you forward. Like, psh, come on, Leo. This is an exciting time. Now I have the Queen of Earth with the King of Fire. You're the King of Fire. So here is this Earth again. Just trying to think, the last reading I did, you came up a lot in their reading. Because I'm noticing Earth is coming up a lot in your reading. But I don't think it was an Earth sign. It could have been. Might have been Capricorn. But anyways. So here we have this King and the Queen. King and a Queen. Relationship. Like-minded people. Around the same age. Similar life experiences. This king, he slays the dragon. He does what he has to do for this queen. And then we have the moon with this page. So, okay. Okay. So, for some of you, don't shoot me. But I feel like for some of you are dating someone much younger. And, oh, I'm sorry, but I feel like for some of you that it's not going to work out because you're so different from each other. And listen, Leo, I feel like it's more you who will realize it and want to move on. I also feel like you have to be careful because I feel like, number one, make sure they're the age they say they are. But what I'm feeling is this person could very easily become codependent on you. Codependent. You know, that doesn't serve them, and it certainly doesn't serve you. So think about that. If you're not truly in love with this person, I feel like letting them go is it's the right thing to do. Wow, that's very clear. This could go the other way around too. You know, this could be you dating someone who is, or I'm sorry, this could be someone who's much older than you and they're dating you. And, you know, the message is be careful. You don't come codependent on this person. Okay. So it's like we got 3 scenarios right in front of us. All right, so let's just take one card on the Sun with the 6 of Earth. Remember, that 6 of Earth is like energy, pushing you forward, bringing you new career. It's bringing you what you need and what you want, but it is telling you, listen, we can present it, but you still have to take action within it. So you have to go after it. I just feel like whatever you go after this month, and listen, I don't think it's just this month. I don't think it's just June by any means. I feel like this is the whole summer. But it's like whatever you go after, if you're doing it in the right frame of mind, it just feels like it's going to be yours. It's just going to be yours. Okay. Page of Air on these two. So Page of Air, it's, you know, it's Page of Air is about delays. For some of you, you may have just lost your job, or you are fearing that the company is cutting back. And are you part of that? I feel like for some of you, you've been given some pretty challenging information that you now have to weigh it out, you know. But let me say this. I feel like if you've lost your job, or let's say you had to move, this is the energy of, I have to, you know, like I don't have a choice in the matter. And it can feel like a curse, but I feel like it's a blessing. So I feel like it moves you where you need it to be anyway. So it's just the beginning is challenging, but once you settle into the energy, it's a blessing. Okay, let's do a card on this King and Queen. Queen and King. There you go, again. Beautiful. So funny. The Page of Air, the Ace of Air are both about challenging information or a challenging beginning. Now, challenging doesn't mean that, like, you know, that kind of thing where we're crying or beating our heads against a wall. It's just a little challenging. And it's only because there's things we have not yet to find out. But they will be revealed. Okay, I want to pull another one on that. You know, seeing the truth of the situation. Good, bad, or ugly. One more card on that. Knight of Waters. Beautiful. Falling in love. You know, falling in love, but needing to balance our emotions. So it goes both ways. And I feel like it's balancing our emotions allows us to really fall in love, not infatuation. Okay? It's love. But our emotions need to be balanced first. Okay? This could be where this is why the beginning is a little challenging. But get through that challenge, because this is about then falling in love. Okay? All right, the moon and the page of earth. The moon and the page of earth. What else you have to tell us? What else do you have to tell us? Real quick, I just want to say that for some of you, younger Leos, I feel like you just graduated school. And I do feel like you are, you're a little afraid right now. You know, it's like you're a little afraid to see the world for what it is. Or you're about to see the world for what it is. And I'm sorry, it shouldn't be scary. It's exciting. It's scary, but it's exciting. So for some of you, I feel like this is, you are, I don't know, it's like you're about to explore. You know, perhaps some of you are taking a trip, I feel like to another country this summer. It feels a little later in the summer. You know, like I feel like you're going to Italy if you're in the USA. I feel like you're going to Taiwan, Hong Kong. Now, if you're in that area, perhaps you're coming to the USA. I feel like this travel is it's going to be very educational and eye-opening. I do feel there's a few of you during this travel, you fall in love with the place that you're in. You like fall in love, and that becomes, listen, down the road, I feel like that becomes the place that you end up moving to, living in. Living, you know, that becomes where you want to be. That becomes a goal of yours. And you can absolutely make that happen with the Six of Fire here. I feel like there's a lot of you who just graduated, and I want to say congratulations, because I feel like there's a lot of Leos right now who are at the top of their class. At the top of their class. I feel like I need to do one more card on that. Well, you know, and I have the Three of Waters sitting over here too. So this is celebrations. This is celebrations. Celebrations, celebrations, celebrations. Graduation. Okay, let's okay. I hope this is good news for some of you, but for some, I just heard look at it the opposite way. So I'm looking at this card and I'm like, okay, so there's a birth announcement, a graduation, and then a wedding. So some who just graduated from, I feel like college, by the way, not high school. Rutro. You know, I don't know. I was just told to read it backwards. So it started with birth announcement, graduation, a wedding. It's still a celebration, though. So I feel like it's still a good thing. And, you know, I feel like you will still go on to reach your goals. You know, it's just that you're going to have a baby with you. That's all. That's all. Okay. One more card down here. Nine of Earth. Beautiful. Nine of Earth is enjoying life's little luxuries. That's exactly what you're about to do. Successful self-employment. What a beautiful card. Or what a beautiful time to pull this card, actually. Because here we're talking about a lot of people graduating. This could be you leaving one job, you know. You put in your notice, and, you know, I don't feel like a lot of you have completely left jobs yet, but you put in your notice. And bam, here comes this beautiful job. You know why? Because you took control of your life again. You realized where you were was causing you misery. You were having a hard time getting out of bed every morning to go to this job. And I feel like planetary action has helped you. It's like the 6 pushing you. And here's this new job. Self-employment. You know, we have the 6. Gifts of money come. Time, support, and what we need. This could be certainly using that money and starting your own business now. I've had enough of the man. I'm going to work for myself now. For some of you, that's going to bring you great joy. Great joy. Again, the 6 of air. Difficult situations going over. Taking a trip. Taking a trip. And things are looking up, baby. Things are looking up. Okay, guys, I'm going to leave it there. I have to say, Leo, I loved your reading this month. My favorite reading by far. Not that, you know, not that I judge them or rate them or anything like that, but the energy I'm feeling is the best energy I have felt with all of the readings. And I have to say, the majority of them are all positive. So, you know, and this is not sugar-coated. Because I've been people have been telling me that too. Like, I'm sugar-coating my messages. I don't sugarcoat them. I tell you what I receive. You know? I tell you what I receive. There's no need for me to be, like, pounding negativity into you either, though. So I don't try to turn it negative. And I won't. Unless it's meant to. Okay? So, it's not sugar-coated. It's reality. That's how I look at it. Anyway. Okay, my guys, my loves, thank you so much. Listen, this month is about you getting out there. This month is about you starting new. This month is about love. It's about abundance. I mean, it is about bettering your life like you have never bettered your life before. Leaps and bounds, Leo. Leaps and bounds. Beautiful. I'm so happy for you. Thank you, guys. I hope to see you mid-month. I'm shooting for that. Remember to subscribe if you have not subscribed, if you want to keep on top of the readings. Okay? Thank you, guys. I can't wait for you to watch your reading. Fingers crossed that the audio is okay. All right. Love you. Bye-bye.